This is some greenlight good stuff called SpaceCats in Space. Now, don't think that that name is indicative of what the game's going to be. In fact, I'm not even going to talk over the trailer because the trailer really deserves your full attention. So here we are with SpaceCats in Space. Do enjoy, please.
Cougar Squadron is making our way through the maintenance tunnels.
Give him hell, Princess. Oberluftkommandant, the squadron of Cougars has penetrated my rear access shaft. Tighten up your rear defenses and don't let her get through.
Princess Contessa will lead us to victory. And one by one, she'll shoot the stars out of the sky. Go, Space Cats, go! Space Cats! Space Cats in space! Cougar Squadron, assemble! Fighting, fighting, we are the Space Cats!
Right, that was brilliant. I don't care what anyone says, that was brilliant, right? That, first of all, the music was like a 90s cartoon show that would have had a tie-in toy line. That had me right away. Second of all, Nazi dogs. I'm fairly certain those were Nazi space dogs, so that's exciting for everyone concerned. Third of all, it looks like a really legitimately good a bullet hell style shooter. Lots of action, lots of explosions, lots of ships flying around going pew pew pew, bang bang, boof, boof. I like that. I really do like that a lot. So SpaceCats in Space is an animated twin-stick shooter feline epic that takes place among the stars according to their sales pitch. The kingdom of Meowfire is under attack and it needs your help right now. So they're talking about slick space physics and tank-style controls and what they call special weapon recoil, so that's good. You can see from the page here that this is another one of those games that have headers and GIFs and pictures in their description, which is often a good sign, as I've said before, that the game is, it's got some effort behind it. It's not just a one-sentence description or a bunch of fucking memes. Got the game features right here, cat shooting dogs in space with local two-player co-op. Chaotic twin-stick shooter gameplay, they've already talked about that. They said there's an emphasis on shooting and not dodging, so if you like to shoot and you're not very good at avoiding being shot, this game might be for you. There are over 12 destructive weapons. You command your allies, you can call in reinforcements and strategically bomb things, so there's a little bit of added gameplay there. Visual novel story mode, where you get to make choices that change how your ships work and how the enemies and the battlefield is organised. 2D cartoon art style, like what you saw in the trailer there. It's kind of a nice art style, I thought it was quite nice. Fully voiced over dialogue and a Saturday morning style soundtrack, so that's what I said. That was my instinct looking at the trailer, was how 90s cartoon it looked. And they've got animated cartoon cutscenes, so that's all fine. There's a demo as well, if you want to play it, so that's something you could look into. As I say, we just deal with the trailers here. I do need to get around and finally play a lot of the playable demos that have cropped up in this series. And the bad guy's called Oberluftkommandant von Schloss. He's a cunning canine. So they are definitely Nazi space dogs confirmed. So that's very exciting. If you like Kickstarters, this one has a Kickstarter. I'm looking at the Kickstarter right now. They want $75,000. They got 42 backers so far. They got 38 days to go, and they've got just a little over $1,700, at least at the time of my talking here. Could have gone up by the time you see this video. I don't know. I do like that if you think 75 grand's a big ask, they actually acknowledge that being a 2D game, a lot of people are going to think that's too much money, but they do talk about the animation that goes in and the music and the audio and everything. So I think 75 grand for a game like this that's trying to do what it's doing is not unreasonable. I don't think it's unreasonable at all. And at the end of the day, it reminds me of Skeleton Warriors or Reboot or any of those other 90s kids cartoons. Or that one about the monkeys in space. What was that one? Space Monkey Patrol Boys. forget what it was called, but that was a fun cartoon, wasn't it? Chimps in space. So maybe the SpaceCats in space will be good as well. I like the way it looks. I want to play it. I'm gonna give the demo a go, probably, if I remember. I've got to get back to No Man's Sky, actually, in a minute. So took a break from that to do this, but some Greenlight good stuff. It's got cats in it and dogs, Nazi dogs, in space. In space.